Physicians Advisory Group. Good morning, Dr. Hoa.
All right, good morning, guys. Beautiful Friday. Okay.
Beautiful Friday. So, of course, gotta ask, did you get vaccinated?
I did. I got vaccinated yesterday, about 10. And it's really nice. I got vaccinated at Okudu High School, and the setup that public health have is very nice and very fast. It takes about less than an hour to go through the line, so it's very nice.
Mm-hmm. Is that are most of your, I guess, staff and colleagues over there getting the vaccine or have gotten the vaccine already?
Yeah, so half of my physician already have the vaccine, and the rest of the staff plan to go over there on Saturday because Thursday and Friday we have a lot of patient care, so it doesn't interrupt the patient care in the clinic. But the staff will be there on Saturday, and I think the major clinic like FHP, SDA are doing the same. So we just take turn to go over there and get vaccinated. Again, it's a very crucial for us to get immunized, especially our community. And I think that as soon as we have more immunization available, that they will roll out to the public. I don't feel anything since yesterday. My arm feels just like I got the flu shot. But no fever, no headache, and nothing. So it's great. And they scheduled you an appointment, a card to return in about 3 weeks or so. So for us, it's like January 7th to get the second booster dose to make sure that we fully immunized. So yeah, it's a very well organized stuff. So I really highly recommend it for the public when the turn come that they make the effort to go out and get the immunization.
Mm-hmm. Do you know how it works after you get the shot? How does public health keep track of everybody and also whether or not they experience symptoms? Does it go into some sort of a database or?
Well, after the immunization, depend on if you have reporting allergy, so certain medication that pass not, they keep you anywhere from 15 minutes to half an hour in the gym where Okudu is, and they just observe, make sure you don't have any side effect. You are given a card to let you know what date is your second booster shot, and then if you have any side effect, anything like that, a headache, a fever, any problem, they encourage you to report that to a physician, and then at the local level where the physician, we just report that side effect to public health, and it go into a database to the federal.
Oh, okay, so
have there been any occurrences of side effects out of the norm? We've heard from everyone that they feel fine. You have the site where it was administered. Okay, you had a needle in your arm. That's a little sore, but anything out of the ordinary so far?
No, so far, no. I don't. The only thing I can speak is for my staff, my physician, and my nursing staff. And so far, no one say anything. I just feel the same. So, I'm sure that someone would have more headache and a little low-grade fever, just like when you get the flu shot. Again, it's very mild. It's supposed to be within 24 to 48 hours, and then after that, you're supposed to be fine.
Mm-hmm. I wanted to ask.
That's kind of what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to kind of kickstart your immune system, correct?
Yeah. Basically, the immunization they'll give yesterday, supposed to again kickstart your immune system to make antibodies, and if it worked really, really, really well, then yes, you might feel something just because your immune system is overdrive, So again, you want that little side effect, I think, just because that it's working. If it's not working, you don't feel anything. So again, it's 95% or so efficacy. So that's when that it really kick you.
Mm-hmm.
Especially the people that have a high comorbidity, and it's going to go down next is the St. Dominic and the people high comorbidity. I truly ask them, please get the immunization, just because I know the benefit is really outweigh the risk.
Right. Have you heard, you said St. Dominic's, did they take a poll over there to find out whether or not a majority of the Manamco up there were willing to take the vaccine?
Yeah. Guys, this vaccine again is not mandatory; it's all voluntary. So, I think if anyone have concern, the physician or the nursing staff can talk to them. Again, just like anything else, physician, the nursing staff would put everything on the table, the benefit, the risk, and it's the patient that make the final decision. So I think that we try not to be so biased, on any type of immunization. It's not this one. There's a few people out there that does not believe in immunization, and that's their right. But again, I told someone yesterday that the reason I get it because it protect me, protect my patient that I encounter every day, and protect the family and protect my friends. So that's why I decide, hey, I'm going to get the immunization as soon as I can. So it's basically it's what you do. Truly, it's your responsibility for people around you.
Mm-hmm. Dr. Bob, he was one of the first yesterday, and in the interview, he was saying he was scared. He was really nervous. Were you?
No. To me, we've been waiting for this immunization now for so long already, and I'm excited to get it. So I'm not quite sure.
Oh, there's an issue. What's wrong?
Immunization. I just don't like needle. So, but no, it's really I got through the first one. I'm looking for a second one. Again, guys,
Doc, that we're having some audio issues. We're gonna try and correct those audio problems. Not sure what's going on.
He muted himself, I guess.
No, well, it says it's muted. There you go, Doc. Are you there? We still can't hear him. We're gonna go to a quick break, Doc, and then we're gonna come back on. Okay?
Some gifts.
GU Self Storage, conveniently located near the Harmon McDonald's. We offer affordable rates, online payments, and auto bill pay for your convenience. Plus gate access daily from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. Call us today at 648-7867 for more information.
Let's get merry during the most wonderful time of the year by making spirits bright. KUAM and its community partners, McDonald's of Guam, Coast 360 Federal Credit Union, Office of the Governor, Island-Wide Beautification Task Force, and the Guam Museum want to highlight your decorations and lights by flooding the social media pages of KUAM with your videos and photos. Finish your holiday setup, snap a few shots or video of your delightful display, and send it to us through social media or email them to promotions@KUAM.com. Check out our posts every Friday or tune in to KUAM News Weekend Edition for a special montage of the submissions certain to be making spirits bright with every broadcast. Warmest holiday wishes from McDonald's of Guam, Coast 360 Federal Credit Union, Office of the Governor, Island-Wide Beautification Task Force, the Guam Museum, and KUAM Communications. Breaking news! This just in, Santa has a combined $4,000 to give away for Guam's best outdoor holiday display. Submit your outdoor display for a chance to win cash prizes. All submissions will be posted on our Facebook page, and the top 10 most liked pictures or videos wins a special cash prize to make your season even brighter. Visit KUAM.com for more details.
You're watching The Link with Chris and Sabrina on TV 11. Stick around because we're next on CBS This Morning.
About how he was so scared to get vaccinated yesterday.
Yeah, hi. No, it's not scared to get vaccinated. I'm just scared about the needle, you know. I'm excited to go there, but, you know, I don't want to go. So it's, I get a little bit scared about the needle, but it's okay. But, you know, afterward, I really feel good afterward. It's no problem. I went back and see my patient the whole day. And so it's not bad at all.
Well, you did get up and go running, so I guess you are
Yes.
doing all right.
I'm like I said, I don't feel anything. So I took 1 gram Tylenol yesterday afterward just to prep myself. But I'm surprised I don't feel nothing at all. But I tell you though, public health at Okodu is very, very, very nice setup. You know, so thank you so much for doing that. And I think that they have the line down pretty nice.
You know, when
Doctor, I wanted to ask you, we talked to Dr. Cabrera earlier and, you know, talked about the vaccine being for 16 and older. And because the study hasn't been done on the younger kids, are they pursuing that? So where they can eventually have a vaccine for children and teenagers, or are we just kind of hoping that they'll be fine?
No, I think as more data coming in from all the immunization and more study, I think eventually the children will be vaccinated also. You know, again, we roll this thing out real quick just because we want the majority of the people that get immunized and protect themselves. But truly, I was talking to my team last night, and you know, I don't know if it's wrong or right, but we know the highest percentage positive rate is between 20 to 40 years old. If you look at the curve in Guam and everywhere else, that's where you have the most infection rate of them all. So I don't know, is that another different thinking that we just go out and really immunize those 20 to 40 years old, because those are the carrier. You know, the people that high risk at home, they don't go nowhere, really. They really don't go nowhere at all. They stay at home. But the 2040, that's the one that take them home. So I'm not sure. I'm going to suggest that and see what public health say. But that's my thinking is immunize the high risk, the high carrier, and then you can get rid of the rest, but they won't give to anybody.
Doc, the FDA any day now is expected to issue the emergency use authorization for the Moderna vaccine. Is there anything we should know? Is there any major differences between the two?
I think it's the same. You know, it's the same concept, and you know, the efficacy is the same. I think 95% plus. I think the only difference is that you don't have to be the storage don't have to be so stringent like the you know. But I know that we're going to get that batch too. So, but you know, if you get the Pfizer, then you stay the Pfizer. If you take the Moderna, then you stay Moderna. So you can mix with the two, but the concept is the same.
Mm-hmm. So it's also a 2-dose regimen. Is it also 21 days?
Yeah, I think 21 or 30 days. They have a little bit off on the calendar there, but it's still a 2-shot series. Mm-hmm. And the second one's supposed to be a booster. So, you know, you got some immunity on the first one, but I think you had full immunity in the second one. So, that's the theory.
Mm-hmm. What's the latest with the Physicians Advisory Group? Did you guys meet this week?
Yeah, we met, and you know, we basically iron out. You know, again, we still working the quarantine issue. I don't think it's going to be. There's several key things that have to take into account. Is that number one is what's the rate of positivity in the state, because that's the majority of our arriving passenger. We're just watching very careful, make sure that they don't surge way up. If they surge way up, then we have to be careful. But that's the majority of our arriving passenger. And the timeline, I think the timeline, we didn't set it, probably more likely is after the holiday, because, you know, right now our car score are doing very well. I'm going to ask them to see if they track our track on the number of positivity and the quarantine factor to see if go up any. Logically, if you look at it, it should go up because the rate of positivity in the state are much higher now. So I'm gonna ask them to provide those data. I think it's to kind of let us know so we can make a better decision on how we're gonna change the quarantine rule or how long we're gonna keep it. We like to shorten up a little bit, but probably after the holiday to see how things are going, because the prediction is January 15, that's the worst case scenario in the United States. So we have to watch that date carefully.
And is that because of a New Year's, Christmas, and then you wait the 2 weeks to see if there's any cases, or is that the reason why?
Yeah. Sabrina, that's correct. That's after the Christmas and New Year, people tend to gather a whole lot and see the spike going up. Just like after Thanksgiving, we see the spike going up in the state. Very thankfully that our people in Guam are doing very well. Again, I say thank you before, and I think everyone's say thank you again for our people for taking care of ourselves. So that way, you can see our CAR score keep going down. So we did very well.
Just to go back to the quarantine issue, because there was a court hearing earlier this week, and there was an issue that was brought up regarding quarantine and public health, I believe, considering lowering the amount of days in quarantine. I believe it was 3. Is that the plan, or is that kind of what you guys are talking about?
The CDC, we talked about last night, we really need to find out. They still, they suggest to low down from 14 days down to 10 days, but they still say that the most benefit will be 14 days. So I guess they didn't stand firm on the 10 days yet. So it's back up to the local jurisdiction to make a decision based on a different thing, like the number of positive in the local community or the hospitalization. So it's based on a lot of factors. I think the local jurisdiction have the right to kind of go from 10 to 14 days. CDC have not come out firmly say, hey, it's 10 days rather than 14 days. So I think that's just up to public health to make a decision of which one they choose to follow. Again, depend on the current situation.
What else did you guys talk about?
Try to ask the PAC to see what else we need to relax the restriction just to because our rate is currently low, and I think the people want the most is to have open door sports for kids. The kids are stay at home for so long already, and they need to kind of expand their energy by playing soccer, and every outdoor sport should be okay for the kids. Like I said, they have no school and they've been staying at home now for so long, and I think that outdoor sports should be allowed. So we're gonna ask to see if we can do that. And also in dining, a lot of all the PAC members agree with that. So we're gonna see if the next restriction can be lifted, some in dining from the restaurant.
Okay, those are 2 big things. No bars? Still no bars?
Big news.
Yeah, actually, there's no, I don't know, we keep asking any data for any in dining, and I don't think we have any. The crust situation is a totally different thing, but in dining in Guam, the restaurant do a wonderful job in all their, on the procedure and guideline. That I don't think we have one report case of in dining restaurant infection.
All right, Doc. What about schools? Did you guys talk about the return of face-to-face?
That's the only. I know with respect to open in January face to face. No, it's really still pending our positivity rate going into Christmas and New Year and how we come out of it. But I think planning should start. A kid need to have an option to do face-to-face education, and again, the school are doing very good job. A lot of them are doing very good job and put a lot of guidelines together. You can see the Dodea school. They've been open now for a month or more, and there's no infection rate there. Mm-hmm. So I think children need to go back to school, and we just need to make sure that when they go back, that every school put together a very restricted guideline to make sure the infection is not there. And the testing need to be continued. One thing I want to ask people is that get your immunization doesn't mean that you drop your 3W. You still can get infection with the immunization, but hopefully the severity of the illness is not as severe. So this will help us in going forward of our life and somewhat the near normal, but doesn't mean that you drop everything. You still have to practice your 3W. So I hear a lot of people say that immunization is the end of pandemic, and truly it's not. It helped the pandemic a whole lot in what we can do and protect life. That's why it is protect life. So if you get the virus, you don't feel so sick, and hopefully you don't end up in the hospital, but it doesn't mean that you drop everything you do. Because when you pass this message out and you drop everything, I tell you, you're going to have a surge of the infection again if we don't put the message out there clearly.
Yeah, it's been a long journey. I think that's what Zena Senior was talking about, when she got really choked up and emotional when she was getting vaccinated yesterday, tearing up, saying that it's been an extremely long journey. And I think she was kind of reflecting about all the things that happened, right, in the past 9 months, and to finally get to this point. How do you feel?
Yeah, I think it's wonderful. That's why I went and get my shot right away. It's wonderful because what the benefit, guys, is that when you get the immunization, if I happen to come across someone and I happen to drop my guard somehow, if I get sick, hopefully, just like any other immunization in the past, is that your severity will be much less than if you don't have the immunization. So the chance that you end up in a hospital and get really sick are very small. It's really cut down that risk for you to end up in the hospital. But again, she's correct. But again, we do not want to drop the 3W. We still need to protect ourselves by wearing your mask, wash your hands, and social distance. And so that way we don't have another surge. So we just want to put the message out there that do not drop your guard. You are protected, but do not go back to the normal like before, because that's when you get in trouble.
All right. Thanks a lot, Doc, for your time. Merry Christmas.
You're welcome, guys.
All right.
And be safe and shot when it's your turn, okay?
All right.
Okay.
We're waiting to get in the line.
Okay. Bye. Have a good day.
You too.
Bye.
You too. All right. To our viewers on KUAM TV, thanks so much for watching us. You can switch over to 93.9 The Breeze, or you can